Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to Sir Muhammad Nasiruddin. My name is Nur Izzati binti Khairi, and today I would like to present my activity 5 about information speech entitled 3 benefits by doing intermittent fasting. So, my introduction for my information speech started with attention getter, which is I asked my audience about a few questions about intermittent fasting, such as, so first of all, have you heard about intermittent fasting, or also known as IF? Have you done intermittent fasting or IF before, and what did you understand about intermittent fasting or IF? So I will ask my audience about intermittent fasting. I do continue my introduction with statistic established fact, which is I started with let's look at this picture. It's showing a statistic and also a fact from recent research about the benefits of intermittent fasting for your body. So here I insert about 3 kinds of picture. Firstly about statistic, how preventable cancer, and then about fact, which is more than 40% of cancer can be prevented. And the last one, intermittent fasting promotes bacteria clearance and intestinal IgA production in salmonella and whatsoever, which means bacteria can be better if we do intermittent fasting. So here there are 3 different facts about if we do intermittent fasting. And then I do continue my introduction to central idea, which is I get engaged to my audience by using hi everyone, I am Nur Izzati binti Khairi, one of the first time people that also do intermittent fasting and end successfully with it. So today I'm going to talk about the 3 benefits of intermittent fasting or of IF, which is so about my first point, and then continue to second point, and lastly about the last point. So here I do get to engage with my audience, like give a fact, which is I'm Nur Izzati binti Khairi and one of the first time people that also do intermittent fasting and successfully with it. So by that my audience will be attractive when do that when hearing that kind of center, and can attract them to hear more about intermittent fasting. And then followed by first transition to make a move to body 1, which is let's us look at the first benefits of intermittent fasting. So here we will get and then ask my audience to hear more about intermittent fasting and the first point of it. And then start my first point, which is my first main idea. It's about the first benefits of intermittent fasting is decrease the risk of cancer, and then it will followed by 5 the other points to elaborate about the about my first main idea, and then followed by the statistic and also a fact, such as according to the statistic of recent research from Asia Fitness Today News Network and NBC News have shown that about 40% of cancer can be prevented by doing intermittent fasting, and then followed by a few description and also elaboration about my first main point. And then followed to my second transition, which is let's move to the second benefit of intermittent fasting. So here I will tell my audience that we will get moved to the second benefits of intermittent fasting. Then we will go through to my second main idea, which is the second benefit of intermittent fasting is improving gut health. So here they will followed by 4 main for the other point for my elaboration for my second main idea, which is intermittent fasting is one of the way for people to improve their gut health, because intermittent fasting can give a chance for the gut to rest, and then followed by the fact, which is recent research from 7 dietitian researcher also show that intermittent fasting help bacteria in clearance and also improve health, as I have been in my introduction a few facts and statistics about this kind of which is benefits of intermittent fasting. And then we will get into my last transition to get into my third main idea, which is, now that you know that intermittent fasting can decrease the risk of cancer and improve gut health, so let's move on to the last benefits of intermittent fasting. So here I will recap again about the first benefit of intermittent fasting, and then followed by the second benefit of by doing intermittent fasting to us. Okay, and the last benefit is my third main idea. It's about the last benefit of intermittent fasting is reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease, heart attack, and other related health issues. So here it will follow by 3 other points. It's about a few facts, such as research from the muscle experts state that ourselves is one of the silent killers without us realizing our waste of nutrition. And then about this kind of fact, I also have adding a fact and about the figure and the diagram about the fact in introduction. Yeah. So there I already show to the audience about the picture that shown the facts of my third main idea. And then for my conclusion, there will be 3 parts, which is the first one. We'll start it with reinforced control idea, which is I will start it with people should take the first step by doing intermittent fasting in their life. So that means here it will be followed by the other 2 points, which is first will make someone decrease the risk of cancer and other health disease, and the second one can give their gut to rest, so that by that can flush out the bad bacteria in their gut. Secondly, it will followed by summary of the topic and also the recommendation, which is clearly show that doing intermittent fasting really help people improve their health and also be healthier than before without taking any express pill, any shortcut ways, or any dangerous way to being healthy. And then the last one, it will follow by the strong concluding statement and highlight to my audience, which is even though your surrounding people have been diagnosed with cancer, obesity, or other health disease, you cannot let disease take over our lives. So you should take an action by doing alternative way to prevent the disease by doing intermittent fasting. As we already know, prevent is better than cure. So here I already highlight to my audience about we have to do the intermittent fasting as our alternative way, and I already put there a quote. I do really hope that Sir Muhammad Nasiruddin will clearly understand my presentation about activity 5, and then a few part that I already adding in my introduction and also conclusion for this task, which is activity 5 for me. And then till then, we'll continue in my activity 6. See you next time. Thank you, sir.